Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Seamus Gorman. I think I've said that name right. Seamus Gorman. Freaking this guy. He's made a bunch of videos talking about mostly about Pixar. Words are hard. Mostly a bunch of Pixar content over there. But recently, he came out with a video talking about all the different Disney Channel shows that are all connected or whatever. But he missed some stuff. And I'm here to it's so much more. Gosh, geez, it's freaking ridiculous. I need to pull up the software to record the thing. Frick, just open OBS, darn you! I don't have like a big old board or pens or string or anything like that. I can't buy them because YouTube doesn't pay me. So freaking there's a lot. All right, so just listen. Just hang on a second, will you? So we got Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, right? You understand, right? We all know this show. It's a great show. Freaking fantastic, right? I'm gonna make it small. There's a lot of connections here. We need size is very important here. We're gonna start up here. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, right? Good show. There was a crossover with where is it? But that's a right. We need you to be smaller. I've clicked the wrong thing. Hang on. Shut up, everyone. Shut up. I'm trying my best here. This is the thing I use to make my thumbnails. I don't normally have to do it like this. And I add one more. There's also Hannah Montana. Right? Okay? We're all clear? We clear? We got... Alright? These three shows had a crossover back in the day. That's the Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. Right? So that would mean that these three shows are all connected to each other. Alright? All one universe. Simple. Wait for it. Then we got a spin-off, or more a sequel series really. Sweet Life on Deck, which is a direct sequel to direct sequel series to Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, right? So let's draw that line. Yeah, that's clear, right? There was another crossover, another three-way crossover. Wizards on Deck with Hannah Montana. So we got Sweet Life on Deck connecting back to Hannah Montana. Simple, okay, sure, that's already been established. But then Wizards of Waverly Place. So this is gonna be a whole process. Just give me a second. I didn't properly plan this through. I made this video on a whim. All right, so we got this. Let's move over here, actually. Yeah, good. All right, so now we got this. It's simple, right? We now have to acknowledge that Sweet Life of Zack and Cody exists in the same world as wizards and a bunch of other mystical creatures. Also, psychics are just a thing. Okay, sure, fine. Okay, and then here's another one. Here's another offhanded one. It's not much of anything, but this is a Disney XD sitcom called "I'm in the Band." It's about a kid. This kid, he ends up get to be part of his favorite rock and roll band. Good for him. They had a crossover with Sweet Life on Deck. The band Iron Weasel showed up on the SS Tipton for some reason. We don't know why. It just happened. I think we do know why. I don't remember the episode, but that happened. Okay, so we have to acknowledge that. Everything counts. Everything counts, and you'll understand why I said that so intensely in just a second. Okay, so there's this. This has been established, right? Okay, sure, right? Okay, understand. We're not approaching new territory yet. There's a moment. There's a moment in here. This happened. You're probably wondering if you're not versed in what the hell is going on. You're probably thinking that's just Bailey, right? That's just Bailey from Sweet Life on Deck. Wrong. Incorrect. You idiot. You haven't been paying attention. Clearly, you haven't been paying attention. You need to pay attention. You need to pay more attention. This is not Bailey. This is Jesse. This is a moment from the show Jesse. There's an episode in which Jesse, because Jesse is the nanny, right? Jesse's the nanny of this rich family. They live in a penthouse in New York. Right? Let me move you over here for reasons. There was a moment in one episode where Jesse's trying to hunt down the oldest sister, the oldest daughter for whatever reason. Can't remember why. She ends up going to a hotel where she runs into Mr. Mosby and they have a full-on conversation. And it's confirmed, they acknowledge it by saying that, hey, like freaking Mr. Mosby at the end of the episode is coming back. He's on the phone talking to an older Cody and saying, no, I'm telling you, she looked just like Bailey. There you go. So there's a connection immediately right there. You see? Right? The plot thickens. It gets bigger. Hang on. Then we also there was a Christmas special with... That's anticlimactic. That's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Austin and Ally. Freaking Jesse had a crossover with Austin and Ally. That happened. Right? So here we go. We got this. We got this going. You see? You understand? You understand? So, there's that. This happened. So this goes down. Okay. It's not insane yet. Give it a second. There was also another Christmas crossover episode. You're gonna notice that there's a lot of crossovers that happen with Jesse that are like holiday episodes for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm not gonna question it. I am gonna question it. Why is that the case? Why is it specifically that? That's weird. Whatever. We get get these guys. Why is that? Why it's a lair? What? Did we get Good Luck Charlie? There was a crossover episode. It's another winter episode, or Christmas episode. I think it's 2 episodes. I think it's a full-on crossover back and forth. Jesse meets up with the characters from Good Luck Charlie. The Duncan ladies, the mom and the 2 daughters, end up going to New York, and they run into Jesse. Right? Also, there was also Shake It Up. Shake It Up had it. What did I do? I pushed the wrong thing. Oh dear. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. We have there's a crossover episode with Good Luck Charlie and Shake It Up. All right, cool. So again, this is fine, right? It's a bunch of different shows that are just all connected to each other. Sure. Okay, fine. My wrist. I don't know why I decided to hold the microphone this time. I just wanted to. So there's this happening. Okay, so it's a big crossover, big universe, big America, as Seamus pointed out. These are all just America, which is fine, whatever. It's all just oh, this character needs to go to this state. Oh, what other show takes place in this state? Let's just have that be there or whatever. Both Wizards of Waverly Place and Jesse take place in New York. I'm just realizing that. There is also there was this big Halloween crossover thing that Disney Channel did at one point, where they just got all the sitcoms that were on at the time and then just put them kind of together, sort of. It was this big multi-part thing, where like each show would have a Halloween episode. And in that episode, they would end up in this one area of New York, and then a character from another show would all of a sudden, boop, they're there. They show up. There it is, right? So because that happened, we now know that Jesse and Austin and Ally also take place in the same way as Casey Undercover, right? You understand? Casey Undercover. They're spies now. There are super spies now in this universe. So that happens. Sure, okay. I don't quite remember which characters came out in which show, like the specific episodes, but I know they're all connected anyhow, so I'm gonna make a circle here. Okay, so then on top of that, we also have let's go here. Best friends whenever. There's time travel. Sort of, kind of. You kind of just have to jump into this body of your past self. Is how it works in the show. I watched a few episodes. I watched it. I watched the show. I'm not ashamed of it. I watched a lot of Disney Channel. I grew up with a lot of Disney Channel, alright? Don't judge me. That's why I'm here. You're only watching this video because I did my research by just watching as a child. And then there's I Didn't Do It. This is just kind of just a regular sitcom. It's a bunch of friends. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Nothing, no crazy revelations here, alright? but it's getting bigger. We're getting bigger. It's going further, right? And then there was another one. There's Liv and Maddie. Liv and Maddie is here. Liv and Maddie showed up. Twins. Don't know why I said it like that. Gravity Falls. That's another Halloween episode. Frick, jeez, it's all connected. No, it isn't. Unless it is, maybe. You don't know how far this rabbit hole goes. Hang on. Right? Okay. So then, Girl Meets World. Girl Meets World. Girl Meets World is here. Let's put it in. Let's put it in the thing. Good show. Very good show. It's a great piece of television. You know what? Let me put you up here because of other things. And you know what Girl Meets World is? Girl Meets World is a direct sequel to the tiniest thumbnail ever. Why is that? Why? It's a direct sequel to Boy Meets World, the ultimate Boy Meets World trivia. It's all connected, man. It's everywhere. Everything's everything. Everything is everybody everywhere, right? Okay, so, right? Yeah? Okay, you see? You see how big it gets? This is the thing that Seamus didn't talk about. Seamus didn't talk about this. Seamus didn't talk about the big Halloween special that happened. And another thing that I will get into in just a second. Just give me a second here. There's a lot to go through. There's a lot to comb through. This is nonsense. It's a freaking ridiculous what they've done. And you'll see why I'm ranting, why I'm going insane talking like this. And just wait a second. Just wait. Just hang on. Center the thing. Okay, good. Okay, so... Right? There was a thing. There was a thing, but I need to get the picture. Hang on. There's a thing that happened. Surely, I'm sure that you already know this. You may already know about this that happened. But while Boy Meets World was still on the air, there was an episode. There was this big crossover thing that happened across a bunch of different shows that were on at the time. I don't know what all shows they were. I'm not gonna look them up right now because that's a whole different other thing. No, it isn't. But like freaking, I already have too much. My brain is already processing too much right now with what this is. And so listen. So I know about one. And it's the thing that there was the thread throughout all of them, and it's Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So that means, that as a result. We gotta put this in here. There's a bunch of other shows I could put in here too. Maybe I'll look them up later. I don't know. Maybe I'll look them up later and put them in the thing, and then I'll show you the final result at the end of it. This is happening. We have witches, we have wizards, we have psychics, we have time travelers, we have super spies. Okay, so this isn't too crazy. So okay, sure. It's a bunch of sitcoms, right? It's just a bunch, at the end of all this, it's just a bunch of sitcoms that are all connected to each other. Fine, whatever. Why are you freaking out so much, Dill? Why are you freaking going insane? I'll show you. Like, freaking just hang on a second. There was another thing that happened. There was another crossover that happened with Jessie. Jessie's the freaking linchpin of this entire thing. That show is the center of all of this for some reason. I don't know why, it just is. But here's the other thing. Here's another crossover that happened that no one talks about, that freaking is insane to me, and it's with this show, Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. This actually happened. There's an episode of Ultimate Spider-Man where it's a Halloween episode. So you see what I mean? It's all freaking. See what I mean with the Jessie crossovers? It's all freaking seasonal stuff. I don't know why. It just is. So freaking there's an episode of Ultimate Spider-Man. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Spider-Man is going through town. He decided to visit the museum in costume because it's Halloween, and they're just, it's your costume or whatever. So whatever. He's going to the museum, but then Jessie is also there. She's animated. She and all the kids, they're in the show. They're going to the museum. They're freaking having a good. They're doing their thing. They're looking at stuff, despite the fact the museum is supposed to be closed. They snuck in, and Spider-Man also sneaks in. The freaking oldest brother, I can't remember what his name is, Cameron Boyce's character, rest in peace, he touches a sword that's part of an exhibit, sword falls out, freaking Morgan Le Fay shows up, Spider-Man has to show up, has to appear, and like, hey, I'm here to help you guys, and then they go on this big adventure together. They're in the museum. Also, Morgan Le Fay uses her magic to turn all the kids' costumes into, like, real things or whatever. makes them real. They don't do anything with that. They should have all these crazy wizard magic powers or whatever, but they don't do anything with it. I don't know why. So freaking that. So this is the line. This line here. Freaking it's in Spider-Man's eye. Don't worry about that. Spider-Man exists in the same world as freaking Hannah Montana. I'm just supposed to live with that fact. I'm just supposed to accept this as reality. I'm just supposed to accept the fact that Iron Fist and Zack and Cody exist in the same universe? Okay, sure. But it's bigger than that. Just give me a second. So because that happened, you see this here. Ultimate Spider-Man is also connected to Avengers Assemble. Right? Because at this point, they decided that all their Marvel shows should just be connected. Should just be all part of the same thing. It's all one universe. Just like the MCU. Just like the movies are, right? Brand synergy or whatever the hell, right? So, okay. And then, one more. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Right? Okay? You understand? Except, wait. I know there's another crossover episode with the Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man, but it's not this It's not this Spider-Man. It's not Ultimate Spider-Man. It's not Ultimate Drake Bell Spider-Man. It's the other Spider-Man from the other Disney XD cartoon that happened after Ultimate Spider-Man. But they happened so close to each other, they thought they could just do it and no one would notice, but we noticed, and it's very confusing. I'll put it there, but I won't put the thread there. It's kind of connected, but not really. You know what? Just take it out. Take it out. Just get rid of it. The Guardians of the Galaxy... freaking... Spider-Man hasn't interacted... This Spider-Man has interacted with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but just... Not those Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess. Just don't count... Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, what does matter is there was another crossover with these... with this version of the Avengers and Spider-Man. Right? I don't know if it's canon. Is it showing? No, it's not showing my other window. Bringing in all the pictures. I don't know if this... I don't entirely know if this one is canon. I don't entirely know. I'm not entirely sure. But maybe it is. Same voice actors. Same designs. Right? It's a big one. This is a big one. It's a big one that a lot of people know about. Phantom for Mission Marvel. It happened. It exists. We all saw it. Great episode, right? It's really freaking good. See, if that episode is canon, with Phantom Ferb, it might not be canon. I have a feeling that it might be, though. I don't know. But that means... But if it is canon, that would mean that Phineas and Ferb is connected to some version of the Marvel Universe, which is also connected directly to Jesse, which is the linchpin that connects literally everything else. So we need to live with the fact that freaking in Austin Alley, the freaking Austin Moon is playing some sort of concert or whatever, while Miley Stewart is over here while Miley Stewart is retired and being like, I remember when that was me, and then freaking off in the tri-state area, wherever the hell Danville is supposed to be, Fancy Ferber building something, and Spider-Man is swinging across. It's what? So this means a lot. Like, for one thing, it's confusing because this draws questions, because the rules of magic in Wizard of Waverly Place are different than the rules of magic that we see this version of Doctor Strange deal with. So what's that about? I guess it doesn't contradict anything, really. But it's like, what? You ever wonder how freaking Raven got her psychic powers or whatever? Apparently she's just a mutant. She's got the X gene. Cause this Spider-Man has interacted with Wolverine. which means that the X-Men exist, which means that mutants exist, which means that Raven is a mutant. So is her son. Because Raven's home exists. Freaking hang on, that's another thing. Alright, we got... Jeez. We'll put it right here. Put Raven's home right here. Sequel series to That's a Raven. We have Bunked, which is a sequel series to Jesse. Right? You're probably wondering why I'm putting these two here. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you understand exactly where this is going. There was a crossover between Raven's Home and Bunked. Just to further solidify this weird, ridiculous connected universe that Disney Channel has established. What the hell are you doing? I thought all the Lilo and Stitch crossovers were one thing. This is ridiculous. This is a different thing. What the hell? What? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing another one. Oh wait, yeah, there's another episode where Jesse... Liv and Maddie's brothers show up in an episode of Jesse at one point. There you have it. There you have it. They're all connected. They're all together. And if you'll notice up here, if you notice up here on the top left, you'll notice that at one point it looked like the Sweet Life it was going to be the linchpin, the center that was going to hold it all together, the load bearing weight, the load bearing show of all of this, right? You thought that was going to be it? That's what we thought at one point? No, wrong. It's Jesse, apparently. It was Sweet Life, and then they passed the baton, and the baton got way heavier out of nowhere. So freaking this is real and exists. That's So Raven is connected to Sweet Life, which is connected to Hannah Montana, which is connected to Wizard of Waverly, which is connected back to Sweet Life, which is connected to Wizard of Waverly Place, which then also which in turn, because it connects to Sweet Life, also connects to Jesse, which connects back to Raven. Even Sweet Life also connects to I'm in the Band, and then go back to Jesse, which connects to Good Luck Charlie, which connects to Shake It Up. Go back to Jesse, connects to Austin Alley. He connects to freaking Casey Undercover, connects to Best Friends Whenever, connects to I Didn't Do It, connects to Liv and Maddie, connects back to Jesse, connects back to Austin Alley, again, connects to Girl Meets World, connects to Boy Meets World, connects to Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and a bunch of other shows. Go all the way back to Jesse again. It connects to Ultimate Spider-Man, which connects to Avengers Assemble, which connects to Hulk and Agents of Smash. And all of it maybe also connects to Phineas and Ferb, which means Phineas and Ferb fixed This is driving me insane. I am burdened with knowledge, and I've thrown it onto you. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with this knowledge now? I don't freaking know anything. Do I know everything, or do I know nothing? Is there another show out there that I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting another crossover somewhere. I don't know with what, but it's there. Like, this whole connected universe has been rattling around in my brain for ages, and when Seamus made the video, I thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought that was going to be it, and that was going to be, like, everything was going to be all thrown out into the ether, and I didn't have to worry about knowing all this stuff and feeling like I'm the only one who's seeing it and going insane. But no, it's here, and now I have it. I put it on to you. What are you going to do with this information? Nothing? I don't know, because I don't do anything with it. What am I going to do with it? Make some stupid YouTube video with it or something? That'd be ridiculous. Wait! So, yeah. Yeah, now that the world has changed, what are you going to do with your life? I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I broke my brain doing this. I think I broke something. And as I've said many times, I don't know how to end a video. I don't know what to do here, but this exists. All this is real. I think I'll probably go back later and figure out what the other shows from the Boy Meets World era, where it shows the Boy Meets World and Sabrina the Teenage Witch are now connected to, and I'll put that in there. And then it'll be a whole thing, and then we'll add more to the lexicon. It's a thing. Oh boy, is it a thing. It's too much of a thing. You've gone too far. Bye, I guess. Just freaking... Bye. Goodbye, and I hope that you can somehow live with all of this that has just been unraveled to you. Hopefully I didn't blow your brain, you know? So... Like, what more is there to say after such a revelation? After you've unlocked the secrets of the universe, where do you go? Nothing more can be said. We're done. I'm Dill, and you're watching Disney Channel.